because we've talked about this before on Hit the Pace Car. I don't think we've ever had it as like a full-fledged topic, but it has been a discussion amongst fans, whether you're on X or on TikTok or YouTube or wherever. There's been some chatter about stages and stage cautions and how we feel about both. I've always been beating the drum on saying I'm all for the stages when it comes to the points, because I remember back in the early 2000s, sometimes a driver, like for example, like Chicagoland or something, a driver would lead like 80% of the race and all of a sudden blow a motor or lose a tire, and then all of a sudden he gets last place points. And even though he had a dominant day, he might get some bonus points for leading most laps or something like that. But other than that, didn't really have any points to show throughout the day. But for example, on Sunday, this past Sunday for Darlington Raceway, Brad Keselowski won stage 1 and stage 2 and garnered 20 points. So if he wrecked out or something happened, he at least had 20 points. It's not necessarily a great points day, but it's better than last place points and then have nothing to show from it. So I've been all for having the stage points, but I'm not for, and I've said this many times, I'm not for the stage cautions, because I want the race to take a natural course. If we're at a road course and Shane Van Gisbergen's up by 20 seconds, guess what? He's up by 20 seconds. He earned it. Like, that's just how it is. I don't care where we're at. I want these. I'm a racing purist. I want the racing to play out the way it's supposed to. I don't like it when they get all. I don't like it when it's manufactured and all of them getting ganged up. And most likely we're going to get some sort of wreck. We're going to get some sort of debris or something at some point in the race, and we'll have the occasional natural caution for sure. But if someone's kicking all sorts of ass, I want them to kick all sorts of ass and not have to come back to everybody else, risk getting wrecked or something crazy happening. But I want to get the boys' thoughts on this. I'll start with Tyler on this one. How do we feel about the stages and the stage cautions? Do you like the way it is? Would you like it changed a little bit? Or do you want the stage? I've even seen some people that want the stage points and stage cautions gone. They just want it all gone. So, but Tyler, how do you feel about the stages and the stage cautions?
Stage points I'm fine with. So, I mean, if they want to award points for whoever's leading the lap at a certain time, that's fine with me. I really don't care. Those points can make a difference at the end of the year. So, I can understand why they want to do that. It creates a little bit of drama inside the race. But enough with the caution. The caution needs to stop. The points are fine. The caution needs to go.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not for the cautions. I think that would also help out with the super speedway racing as well. I think
Absolutely.
it would really help the super speedway racing, I think, for sure. And then for any sort of speedway or short track or road course, it just helps the race take natural course. And I just like that as a racing purist. I don't like it when we get these bullshit cautions for the stages. I also didn't like back in the day, because I think I heard Matt Weaver talking about how back in the day it was kind of similar, but instead of there being stage cautions, they were just random debris cautions, even if there wasn't debris on the racetrack. So I don't want that either. I just want these races to play out the way they're supposed to. And if that means SVG leads every single lap of the race and there's not a single caution at Watkins Glen or something, so be it. So be it. But Corey, what are your thoughts on stages and stage cautions?
I think it depends. I think on super speedways and road courses, there's a good argument to just get rid of the cautions in general. I think everyone's for stage points. You should be for stage points. It shows consistency throughout a race. You need to have stage points. It rewards being consistent. And then, but it's hard because I agree with everything you guys say, but I say like they have to fix the car first. You can have, I mean, other than what we just saw this weekend, you could have the best car being 20th last year and finish 18th because you can't pass. You get air blocked the entire race. These cautions are your only chance to gain 3 or 4 spots because this car sucks. So I think they have to fix the car, get the car perfect before they start getting rid of like cautions, because this car is, besides last week, they're making improvements. It's impossible to pass with, or borderline. You can air block way too much. And but I agree with the gist of what you guys are saying. I just saying you can't do it right now. They can't. It's not priority one. Get rid of it with super speedways and road courses, but their priority should be finding the best way to make this car race better before they get rid of stage cautions, because that's the only thing that keeps a lot of the new fans engaged, and that's not who they should be fighting for, but it's what makes it entertaining. Like, even us there in person, like, you can't do those stage cautions made us not fall asleep at Phoenix and Vegas the last few years.
That's a very valid, fair point. That was probably the best argument I've heard for the stage caution so far this week, or probably ever, when it comes to the Cup Series at least, that this car is pretty trash, and depending on what tires we bring to the track, depending on what horsepower package we end up having that weekend, even if you are the fastest car, it's pretty difficult to make passes throughout the field. So that's a valid argument that Cory just had here, for sure. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about stages, the stage points, and the stage cautions? Do you want it to stay the exact way it is, like Cory saying, at least until they decide to make the car better? Or are you kind of more with me and Tyler on the fact of we want to keep the stage points, but just take away the cautions and let the races play out the way they're supposed to? Or do you maybe have the other opinion where you don't like stage points, you don't like stage cautions, you just want Winston Cup? Let me know. Let me know if you just want Winston Cup, because that's pretty much what it is. But let us know your thoughts in the comments.